Stretchy.
Boom.
Stretch. Good
Stretch.
reminder here on Matt and Kate, where from time to time I feel the need to stretch, and then I do it right into the microphone, and like, oh, look, everyone can stretch now. Oh, let's be united in stretching, Kate.
But you didn't yawn in your stretch. It just kind of sounded like it, which was enough for me to trigger like keep it down. Don't yawn.
Trigger. Yeah, that was good. That felt nice. I don't know. Are you finding yourself, now that you and I are halfway to 80, you find yourself needing to stretch or whatever more than you used to?
I probably should stretch more than I do. But
yeah, they want you to stretch before you work out and after you work out. And they also want you to do the workout part between the two.
There's that.
God, so many tasks.
Yeah, I was never good about stretching before or after running. More so before. I was better at stretching after, but...
And that's something I've definitely noticed as time's gone by. Is the post-workout or the pre-workout stretch. Yeah, that's helpful. You can walk better. It's been a while since I played indoor soccer, but that was always... I could feel that the next day. Pretty much every single time. And in retrospect, it's like, yeah, you probably should have done some stretching. Take the 5 minutes before and after. Stretch it out.
Stretch it out.
Big stretch. Any other self-care tips, Kate, while we're on the topic? Stay hydrated, yeah.
Hydrated, yeah. I've not been very good about self-care lately, so that was kind of my, I'm going to get better about it starting this week. So,
you have any fun, when it's stereotypical, isn't it, right? Prototypical self-care events scheduled? Like, you have like a mani-pedi or a massage or anything like that in your future, Kate?
Ooh, I should, but no.
No.
I was just talking go for a walk by myself, not with the dog, or maybe even a run, something where it's just by myself and not with people around me.
Yeah.
That need me.
Abandon the kid. The kids are home for the summer, right?
Home for the summer.
I think most are at this point, so.
Yep.
You guys get your pool passes yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Did you start? Yeah. Did you get a shovel yet to start digging your pool?
No, we're not digging this summer, Matt. We'll dig next summer.
What if you just do a shovelful each day between now and next summer? It'll be done.
Yeah, but then it's going to be a pain in the patoot to mow, and it's going to look like a giant eyesore.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to.
There's that.
Chad and Anna, Jean and Kim, Kevin and Valerie, Mark and
Gail.
Gail, we got a name for Mark's spouse. And then do you have more neighbors I need to learn now?
No.
You don't?
Because I didn't learn their names either, so it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't talk about this yesterday. So your donut date did occur on Memorial Day?
It did. It was a lot of fun.
What kind of donuts?
All sorts of donuts, an assortment.
Oh, I meant, were they, where were they from?
I think there were several locations.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of Costco and a couple of Hy-Vee donuts in there. And
BYOD or what?
No, it was BYOC and C, bring your own cup and chair.
Okay.
So, yeah. I didn't have any donuts or anything. I just, I brought my own water and hung out. And
I figured since there were donuts from multiple locations, more than one person was tasked with getting the donuts.
Nope, I think Kim handled it all.
Kim got them all. Yep, see, I knew Kim would be the one.
Kim's good like that.
Yeah, Kim's all over it. Neighbor Kim.
She was. She had all sorts of drinks and mimosas and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had all kinds for people to enjoy. Not that she got wasted.
Correct. She had all kind of drinks for people to enjoy. There was coffee. There was some coffee accessories. There was iced tea. There was chocolate milk. There was mimosas. And
this was the first annual, right?
Yep.
The idea?
Donut Festival.
Donut Festival at Kate's neighbor's Kim's driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
What kind did you get? What kind of donut did you have?
I didn't do it.
Oh.
I didn't. I had
watching the
a
carbs
breakfast burrito that morning, so I wasn't really hungry.
Oh, knowing that donuts were good. Okay.
Yeah, well, I had a drive ahead of me, so I wasn't going to drive on an empty stomach, and I was driving in the rain, so I needed something. So I had a little breakfast, little egg and cheese and sausage burrito.
You were driving in the rain, and so you felt like you needed to occupy one of your hands with a breakfast burrito?
No, I knew I was going to drive in the rain, so I couldn't be tired or hungry.
Fueling up ahead of time.
So I ate before I left.
I see.
Yes.
I dig.
Yeah.
When your mom's artisanal, world-famous breakfast burritos, or what?
No, I just whipped up something really quick. We had leftover tortillas and some eggs. And,
okay.
Yep, it was just me. The girls, I think, had some Pop-Tarts or something, and they both went to sleep as soon as we got in the car, and
tuckered out.
They were.
Yeah.
They were definitely tuckered out. They were just all snuggled in. It was really cute. And I got to listen to what I wanted to for a while. It was great.
Congrats. Yeah, what are the kids forcing you to listen to these days? Hamilton?
No, it was just they wanted to skip around on their playlists and the library that had a bunch of like Kidz Bop in there, and I was like, ugh, do we have to?
Kidz Bop, is that the one where they like a bunch of kids sing popular songs?
Mm-hmm. And they have to change the words sometimes.
Oh, yeah, sure, because they were profane.
Yeah, well, not so much profane as much like PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah. Elliot's hooked on some Drake song right now, and I'm like, ugh.
I was curious. Yeah, this is a modern Kidz Bop. This isn't like they're not doing NSYNC songs. Yeah, okay.
No, this is new stuff. New stuff.
Kidz Bop has been going strong for a while.
That's almost as long as now. That's what I call music.
Oh, yeah, which they're still cranking those out. I was just talking about that album. That's what I call music, volume 78 or whatever they're up to. I'm surprised it's actually a bigger number yet. But I was just talking about that over the weekend.
That's the highest number they've got, 78?
I was trying to, I think so, something like that. Okay, now that's what I call music.
I figured it would be in the triple digits.
Yeah, volume 78. Oh, there's what I call music 99.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. They have their dedicated website, nowmusic.com. Now that's what I call music. Oh, yeah, there it comes. 108. 108.
108, geez.
Yeah. And then, here we go. The Wikipedia about it. Let's see. When did this thing happen? Original United Kingdom and Ireland series. In 1983. Sheesh. And then eventually in the United States in 1998. Now that's what I call music. There you go.
There you go.
Still a thing. I thought you figured in the time of playlists
and
whatever
streaming. Yeah.
So okay.
People still have a job there, I guess.
Now that's what I was trying to look up Kidz Bop. Kidz Bop.
I want to say Kids has a Z.
Oh, it sure does.
Kidz Bop.
Kidz Bop, music brand, blah, 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 blah. Introduced 2001. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not quite as long.
NSYNC might have been an okay guess. Maybe not. Is that too late for NSYNC? When did NSYNC be?
I don't think so.
They were still a thing then. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. All right, so there you go. We learned about Kidz Bop on Matt and Kate. Kids with a Z.
I don't encourage it.
You don't encourage it.
No, it's not terrible. It's just not great.
It's funny. I mean, at first, it's funny for a good 30 seconds. But I guess, if you had to do a whole road trip listening to it, it might not be so much fun. Yeah.
Sometimes they like to listen to the Kidz Bop channel on the radio. And I'm like, I can't.
Oh, there's a dedicated channel.
There is.
Whoa,
there is.
You have an XM or something in there?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Kate? Included with the car, I assume?
Included with the car, Matt. And when you drive in the middle of BFE and you can't get stations.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to have stations that work all the time.
That's when you should queue up a marathon of Matt and Kate. Just listen to the podcast on repeat, Kate.
That's exactly what my kids want, Matt.
I figured so.
I mean, we are trying to make it a pleasant road trip.
I hear from parents who enjoy listening with their kids all the time to Matt and Kate.
True, but those kids with their parents are not one of the parents on the air talking about their kids.
Oh.
Yeah, my kids have told me that
Good point.
Only talk about the good stuff, okay, Mom? I'm like, well, I'm going to talk about all the stuff.
Yep. Frogging it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Frogging it, for the unfamiliar, that's when one pops a squat or something, right?
On the toilet.
Oh yeah, you're like doing a squat on
feet
top.
On the toilet.
Yeah, like you're doing a squatty potty, except you're using the actual toilet seat as the squatty potty, not the stool or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, see these life hacks that your kids introduce. Yeah, that's a good one, I guess. Okay.
I mean, it can be. It kind of can throw you for a loop the first time you see it.
Yeah, no doubt. It's very unnatural. Or no, that's the whole point, is it is natural. That is how you're supposed to be, to properly line up your intestines or whatever for maximum efficiency.
When you say natural, I'm thinking not natural that you come to the conclusion that this is the best way to do it. Like, how does a toddler who's learning to use the bathroom independently go, hey, this is the best way to do it?
Well, they say, shallow breathing. I think we've talked about that before, where when you get a little bit, when your adrenaline gets going, for whatever reason, your breathing gets counterproductive on you and you start shallow breathing instead of the deep breathing. And that if you want to train yourself to learn how to appropriately deep breathe, watch an infant breathe while they sleep. You see their big old stomach fully inflate. So it's like they're naturally attuned to how they should be doing things, both deep breathing and dropping a deuce. Kate,
there you go. Except for it's not natural to put all the things that toddlers put in their mouth.
Oh, their mouth. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, dog food.
That briefly got scared.
Their toes
That briefly got scary.
Oh, Matt.
All right, so back to your neighbors. Gail, I would never have guessed that her name was Gail. Man.
Yep, I was okay with just being like, hi, how are you?
Forever?
Yes, Matt. Why do we have to first name people all the time?
Because it's endearing to hear someone use your name. It's a nice thing, Kate.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Do you not enjoy when I say your name?
I don't know. I mean, people call me Katie all the time, and that's not endearing. So I would just much rather them be like, hey, how's it going? Instead of, hey, Katie.
Hey, you.
What's up, Katie?
Hey, you. Well, they could just call you your preferred name.
They could. They don't always. So I'm okay to not name people.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
Intense.
I know. So circling back to my neighbors.
Yeah, Gail.
Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Chad and Anna, Jean and Kim, Kevin and Valerie, Mark and Gail.
Mm-hmm.
And
very nice.
Apparently there was at least another couple, or...
There were two other couples there that left when we got there. So we just kind of did the wave and, hey, how are you? And
deliberate shun?
No, we were about... it started at 10:30 and we got there at 11. So I think they had enough. And we were just getting there.
They had enough neighbor time.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, and they're a little bit older, so could have been time for a nap.
Yeah. I guess I can relate.
I took a nap after Donut Fest, so.
Yeah.
And not because of like a sugar crash either, because I didn't have any donuts. Or mimosas. I didn't have any mimosas either, so.
No mimosas. Were you hungover?
No, I was just, I wasn't hungry. I just drank my water and hung out in my chair and laughed. It was really nice.
Well, yeah, it's nice to discover neighbors are cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes you find out neighbors are awful. But in your case, sounds like so far so good.
So far so great, because there wasn't even one, like when we were at home, Monty was like, that was pretty nice. I'm like, there's not even one in the bunch that I'm like, ugh, that guy. Or, they're just all seem very, very nice and very welcoming. And we all have the same house. So it's like nice to talk about, we did this or that.
You guys' floor plans are all that similar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, each of us tweaked it a little bit, but it is basically the same house. So, hey, have you tried this? Or we needed to do that. And so that was really helpful. But
yeah, did anyone install the secret passageway? We were talking about maybe you have a statue head that you could pull on and reveal a secret passageway in that. Okay.
Not that I know of. I mean, we are neighbors, but maybe we're not that close yet that I get to know about the secret passageway.
Yeah, I guess if you start blabbing about your secret passageway a bunch, it's not so secret anymore. And then people find out you're Batman, and then that becomes problematic. Have you seen the films?
I mean, yep, not a good idea.
Well, not all the films address that particular scenario, but at the very least, The Dark Knight, critically acclaimed Dark Knight with Heath Ledger as the Joker. That was one of the plot lines, kind of. Yeah. So, got to be safe.
Got to be safe.
Don't want to give away your superhero lair. That said, which one of your neighbors do you think would be the superhero? Which one's most likely Batman? Or is it Monty? Or is it you?
No, it's not Kate and Monty.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Gene and Kim, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I was just thinking that. I think it's Gene and Kim because I think Kim's very prepared so that Gene would have all of his gadgets and everything.
Right.
Yeah. I think in this situation, Kim is Alfred, Gene is Batman.
How charming.
Yeah.
Should ask them that someday. So, Gene, Kim, you find that you are basically Batman and Alfred together with your relationship? How would you describe your relationship in superhero terms?
In superhero terms, are you the butler, Kim? I don't know if that would go over as endearing as I thought it in my head.
What if she was Mr. Freeze? That'd be intense.
Or Two-Face.
That'd make for a rough household. Batman living with one of the supervillains. Yeah.
Bad news bears.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bad news Batman.
Bad news bats.
Doesn't come off the I know, Matt. Did you see these bad caps?
Oh yeah, the baseball caps?
Yes.
What you're talking about? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so bad.
For the Kansas City Royals, for example, they attempted to put the zip codes where the various fan bases might be concentrated. And they missed the biggest zip code. They blew it
area code
on 816 area code. Thank you. They blew it 816, not included. 913 was, I think,
Wichita.
Yeah, Wichita.
316.
785.
Yeah.
For like Lawrence and Topeka.
Yeah.
And then whoops, forgot about 816. And then regardless,
620 is way out there too.
Oh, that's Western Kansas.
Yeah, the whole idea of these caps, it's like a local market, a hometown cap for all of the major leagues teams. In New York, it had the Statue of Liberty, an apple, a slice of pizza, and a boombox. So it's like if you were going to put the most stereotypical
boombox
clip art for New York.
Yeah.
Atlanta, they had what appeared to be a UFO on the front, which I don't understand that. The Orioles included a silhouette of a local legend, Edgar Allan Poe.
For Baltimore?
That definitely, that screams Baltimore. I mean, it's the Orioles, not the Ravens. Come on.
The biggest thing is that the execution on these things, they're just ugly.
They're terribly ugly. They're super ugly, but Kansas City has the state of Missouri. It's got a pig for barbecue, but on the front, it's got a big KC and a saxophone, and then it's got the area codes that are wrong. And on the other side, it's got the World Series patch. But what's the flag, Matt? I can't see. Can you see that?
The Royals hat.
Yeah, it's a blue, white, and red flag.
I'm loading it now. Oh,
I can't.
Oh, yeah, that's the new Kansas City flag.
Is it? Okay.
Ish, yeah.
Okay, so these were so bad that they pulled them off their website.
Yeah.
They were widely mocked.
Yeah, these are hideous. It's amazing how bad these are. There's we're not going to follow any principles of design here. Just like you said, put some bad clip art on there and let's call it good.
No, it kind of reminds me of like a school project. If each student had to do like a state hat, and what they put on their hat were things that were popular about the state. So a pig and a saxophone and the Royals.
I don't get that pig either. Wouldn't a cow make more sense? Cowtown?
Oh, Cowtown, that makes sense. But I was thinking the pig for American Royal Barbecue. I don't know.
Barbecue. I mean, brisket.
Yeah. Yeah.
New Era is the name of the company that made the hats. So not really a surprise. It's not like it was Nike or Adidas or New Balance or Under Armour. It's not really a brand known for design, I don't think. But yeah, pretty rough.
No,
pretty
but
ugly.
Yeah, New Era makes a lot of hats. They just really dropped the ball on this one. I just think the area codes crack me up.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Even if they were correct,
there are 0 Missouri area codes.
Even if they were correct, it's really. What do you think about? Tell us some things you know about Kansas City. Well, the area codes, and then whoops, missed the big one.
Now I think the area codes are on all the hats.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah.
They were really desperate to try to figure out how to fill out these hats, huh? Like, man,
yeah.
It turns out hats have a lot of space on them. What can we do? We could put the area codes of where we think the fan base is located on all the hats. Okay, there's one panel taken care of. Great.
And it really is. Somebody at New Era just said, hey, let's Google the area codes of Kansas. Because that's that. There they are.
Well, there is that common mistake where, you go see a show in Kansas City, Missouri, and they're like, what's up, Kansas? Like, well, it's a little more complicated than that, but all right, whatever. Not going to walk out.
Yeah, if they're smart, they just say Kansas City.
Yeah, I think a lot of them just simply don't realize that they are physically in Missouri when they say that. They just assume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happens when you assume, Kate?
I do.
Saumia.
That's not how we learned it, but okay.
That's how I rearrange those letters.
Okay. I mean, when we were kids, my mom would say, you know what happens when you assume? And then we'd take pleasure in saying ass.
You make an ass, you and me.
Right?
Turns out, yeah.
So if you see anybody rocking these hats, I don't think you should point and laugh at them. But
honestly, I think you should applaud them at this point. Wear those ugly hats like a badge of honor.
How'd you get one of these terrible hats?
And they may be worth a lot of money now.
Should we put this on our Facebook page?
Yeah. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen them, it'd be nice for us to share that. I wonder, did any of these get sold before they pulled them? Typing on eBay now, KC Royals New Era. Well, there's a lot of KC Royals hats that apparently are New Era branded.
Yeah, they make a lot of hats.
And you put the word ugly. Put the word ugly in here.
Hometown or local market.
Local market.
Mm-hmm.
Local market. Oh yeah, there's the Los Angeles Dodgers one. No Kansas City ones though. Damn it. So maybe they did get pulled before they could sell them.
How bad is the Dodgers?
Let me scroll down to the end of this page first to make sure. Yeah, I don't see any Royals ones. Okay, back up to the top. The Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers local market pack. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 area codes. Palm tree. What else is here? And it's got their World Series listed on Los Angeles. City of Angels, 1988 World Series. A bear. There's a bear. Oh, and there's a taco. There's one loose taco. And then the state of California with 1958 spelled out on it.
Did you know that there is a new term for road rage because road rage might be genetic, Matt?
No, I have not heard this.
I just learned this morning, and I saw it on the internet, so you know it must be true. But researchers could have just stuck with the term road rage because this term kind of sounds PG-13 or NC-17.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so we won't be able to say it explicitly. Then we have to dance around it, I assume.
Well, no, I'm gonna come out there, but I do think it's got like a little. The psychologists at University of Houston, make sure I got that right. They say if you get angry behind the wheel, you may be experiencing accelerousal.
Accelerousal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. But
is that the NC-17 word we're trying to avoid?
Yeah.
That's not that bad. Okay.
They think accelerousal might be genetic. So your parents might be the reason you're acceleroused.
Oh, when you say it that way, that does sound good.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, if you're going to have a short fuse on the high, yeah, it seems like that's probably going to be something that you inherit.
I don't know how much of it is genetic versus what you were exposed to.
Oh, really? You think this is more of something there's always the nature nurture kind of debate.
Yes.
So you think in the car, maybe you're modeling your parents' behavior of honking and flipping people off or whatever.
Yes.
Cutting in and out of traffic, trying to catch up with someone that cut you off. Yeah.
Well, maybe not so much the way you drive as much as the way you react to other drivers.
Yeah.
I think the way that you react is, you've seen a grown-up react that way. And then when you are in the, position that you're the grown-up, you're like, well, this is how my dad did it. So.
It must be right.
Right? I learned it by watching you.
Good reference.
Thank you.
We're good to hit that one every couple months or so.
Okay, good.
Don't you think?
I think so.
I mean, it's almost like a Matt and Kate promise right there.
When it applies, it's even better.
Yeah, learned it from watching you, yeah.
So if you don't get Accelerousal, it's probably because your parents didn't get Accelerousal. But this is something that I've learned also in psychology. Arousal is anything that causes stress. So it's not necessarily sexual.
Now, you said this was genetic, though. The scientists said it was genetic, which indicates that it would be something that you inherited in your genes. It's right there in the name.
Right. That's why I am arguing with the University of Houston psychologists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Making sure. You're arguing with them.
I disagree. Maybe not argue.
You haven't called them up yet?
Nope. I think you're wrong. Because, I get it. Like, it's a parent-child situation. But what if there's no biological ties, but that parent is the one that taught you how to drive, or you're mostly in the car with that parent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back with learned behavior.
Okay. I just think some people have a short fuse that's genetic, and then thus it works perfect in that.
Now, I do agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there. Short fuses, I think, can be genetic.
And thus be incorporated into some road raging, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I mean, I learned it from watching you. Fits into this conversation, so that must be it.
It's blanket. It's either one way or another. There's no gray area on this one, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm teasing.
Oh.
But I definitely have noticed that my children can react to traffic the way that I would react to traffic, and they're not even behind the wheel yet. So, yikes.
Yeah. Good job. You got train them young, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Thumbs up all the way around.